It's not often that I get excited about an 8-bit console. The last time I got excited about an 8-bit console was way back in the day when I got the original Game Boy. And today, we got something special, just like it. We got the ModRetro Chromatic, a modern take on the Game Boy Color built like a luxury watch. So first things first, I just want to take a moment to really appreciate what has gone into just the box alone so far. I mean, this is beautifully presented. You've got all of your artwork, colorful writing on there, the way the device looks, and they put a lot of thought into making it look like a retro device from back then. I mean, you've got the old school line paper that we used to write on back in the day, and yeah, all the doodles to match. It's coming with a chromatic version of Tetris. By the way, I just found out as well that I'll just move it to the back here. If you scan the barcode or go to their website, they've got their own library of cartridge games as well, which will work exactly the same as this, which is compatible with other Game Boys and Game Boy Colors. But yeah, just look at it. It's just well done. I mean, yeah, everything about it, it's just well done. So I'm just gonna take a second and unseal this. I don't want to damage anything, man. There we go. And that's got texture to it as well, which feels pretty nice. You can see the color that I've got here, which is this blue one. Let's open it up. And that's magnetic. And look at that, just wow. Look at all the artwork here. Again, you've got a QR code that you can scan. You can update your firmware from the moment you get it. Look at all the look at that, your multiplication and all of that stuff, your mathematics and all that on there, your doodles. That's something like I would have drawn back in the day. Yeah, man, look. Yeah, there's just a lot going on right here, and it just looks great. It's even taken me away from the actual unit itself a little bit. So let's put the focus back on here, and it just looks great. Again, another QR code. Let's just see what else is inside the box. So I'm just lifting that out. It's right there, we'll go back to that. And much like when I got the original Game Boy, it comes with 3 batteries. I mean, the original Game Boy came with 4, so this is only going to need 3 alkali batteries as well. So that's very, very cool. And look, there is the Tetris. It looks good. I'm going to test that out on an original Game Boy as well a little bit later on. But yeah, chromatic Tetris style. Yeah, man, it looks decent. However, the difference here compared to the regular Game Boy when you got it is that the original Game Boy Tetris came in a Game Boy case. But look, man, they've done really well with it so far. So yeah, there's that. Let's see what else is going on. Let's get in here. Nothing else in there. And yeah, it feels good. It's metal, but it's not overbearing. It's not like super heavy, but it feels great. The quality here is great. Loving the colors. Love the design on here. Got your A, B, your D-pad. Feels decent. Start and select. These are a plastic material, unlike the Game Boy where it was like a rubbery start and select. Just clocked. Got a blue background. That was not intentional. Yeah, man, it just looks and feels good. So a quick tour. We've seen the D-pad, the A and the B buttons, and you know, they are reminiscent and they do feel like how it felt on an original Game Boy. Obviously, like I said before, these are different. But if we move to the side, you got your volume wheel, you got your menu button here, and when you press it, it does do a click as well to let you know that you have actually pressed it. And then, you know, you got your insert here for your lanyard if you choose to use it. On the other side, you've got your link, so your link cables from your original Game Boys will work in there, and that is very, very cool. At the bottom, headphone jack, Type-C charging port, and your speaker. On the back, insert for the games. That feels sturdy as heck. That, look, listen. That's proper metal. That magnesium's doing things. And look, in there, it looks great. So you can put in regular batteries, and also they've got a power pack on there on the website. So be sure to check that out if you want to grab yourself one as well. I think I'm going to grab me a power pack, see how that works. And again, it's on there. You have not got to worry about this breaking off or losing it, much like how the old Game Boys were. At the top, got your infrared bit there, and you got your power switch. Nice, clicky, great stuff. Just gonna peel this off as well. Let me peel that. And that display looks clean. Really clean. It's that 2.56 inch Gorilla or sapphire crystal glass. I'm not sure which one I've got, and I really don't know how to tell, but I believe you've got options. So yeah, you got the Gorilla Glass or you've got your sapphire crystal. But yeah, display's looking great. So I'm going to take the liberty of putting the provided batteries in. These are just regular alkaline batteries. They're not rechargeable ones, but if you did have rechargeable ones, I believe through the Type-C you can charge those rechargeable batteries, or you can just get the power core that they sell, and it's called the power core as well. So let's just get these in. Shout out to ModRetro for sending this unit in as well for me to review or to showcase. I did the same thing in the past, fumbling the batteries. All right, let's get these in. That metal. All in, and you got what you got. Don't know if you can see there. It's quite hard to see. Pluses all on this side. Symbols are here, so you can't get it wrong. And your minuses are on this side as well. You can see that. Very, very cool. It's those little attentions to details that go a long way. That's in there nice and snug, feels great. Let's pop in that cartridge. Let's turn this on. There we go, we can see that. Just get some focusing on this, turn it up. Yo. The speaker's quite loud, but I want you guys to hear it clearly, so I'm gonna turn the mic off real quick, yeah? Right, the mic is off. This thing goes very, very loud. You're gonna have absolutely no issues hearing what's going on. Crazy. So if you didn't know, it's FPGA based, meaning it runs all of your Game Boy and your Game Boy Color software. You'll have no issues there. Turn it up a bit. And that means no emulation. No emulation at all. This is running original hardware. And if you get the cartridges from ModRetro, you'll be running their original hardware or software. This display is crazy sharp. It's really sharp. Let's just have a quick play of this Tetris. Okay, so if you press up, it just drops straight down, meaning you can save time and get exactly what you need done. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna test out some different cartridges in here as well, man. Gotta do that. Right, before we get into other cartridges and that, because I'm definitely gonna test those out, I just wanna press this menu button, and right here, you tap the menu, you can adjust your brightness in there. Oops, moved around too much. You can adjust your brightness in there by pressing the buttons, obviously to increase it, B to decrease it, silent mode, move your D-pad left and right. You can change it. You can change the display settings. There's your option for streaming. I don't know how that works, or if yeah, I'll have to show that at a later date. But there's that transition. So you got smooth, classic. You've got your low battery, how you want it to look, your controls, and then your system settings, your firmware and all that. So that's all there. Yeah, man, that's good. Let me try out some different cartridges now. Right, so I found me a bunch of games. Got original R-Type, knockoff Metal Gear Solid, original Maru's Mission. Everybody should have this game. This case was made by someone I know, but yeah, this game is fantastic at its time. So let's get that loaded up. So yeah, the batteries, they will last for hours and hours. I don't know exactly how long, but it's probably going to be easily over maybe 8 hours. If you've got the power core though, you're looking at up to 16 hours of gameplay on a single charge with that. Looking good, sounds good. Gosh, that goes really loud. Right. Let's just get straight into it, eh? The color palettes it just looks so crisp. It's crispy clean, man. My camera's not doing it justice. It's a really good display. And you know, the color palette just sorts itself out. Oh, this wasn't even a Game Boy. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. This game is wild. Taking me straight to the boss, just like that. So, quick size comparison. I want to compare it to other Game Boys, and I also want to see if this works in different handhelds as well. So we're going with the original OG Game Boy. This thing is huge, man, in comparison. So you've got the OG Game Boy there next to it. There's my Game Boy Color right there as well. I've got something about modding into white retro handhelds. And then just quickly move that out of the way because you're huge. Game Boy Pocket right there. And yeah, that's the size comparison right there. So let me just check. I want to check if this works in an original Game Boy. Quick fast. Let's go. Oh, please be all right. Oh, this Game Boy is on the fritz, man. God, I might need to open it up and take a closer look at that. But yeah, it is working. It's there. There you go. I need to sort this display out. Look, it's crazy, but it works. It's there, but you can barely see anything. It's had its day, man. It's had its day. And let's try something else in here as well. Let's go. Yeah, look, we can do a little bit of a test as well. Let's do more test. So this cartridge, it just tests various things, and as you can see, it's working well. So it's all compatible with, so you can skip through some of these. Yeah, there you go. Look. Everything is compatible. There you go. Yeah, it's all good, man. There's a comparison. So I did not forget. Let's talk about the price as we close. So depending on what version you get, if you're going for the Gorilla Glass, you're looking at 199 USD. For the Sapphire Crystal, you're looking at 299 USD. I know it's not cheap, but this is the price of nostalgia that's built to last. You know, this is the route that ModRetro have taken. I think it looks and feels fantastic if you can get past the price, but the quality is here without a shadow of a doubt. The quality is there and it feels great. You know, even just watching it side by side next to my Game Boy Color that I've modded. Oh yeah, also yeah, the game's working there as well. But yeah, it looks and feels great, sturdy. This will last forever, just like these, but even more so because it's encased with a metal shell. Now I've heard that you can drive over it. It's not a good idea. In fact, I saw Retro Dodo do it in one of his videos, and he's got a heavy Tesla, and yeah, it didn't end well for the device. So don't go driving over them just because they're metal. He does those things so you don't have to. But yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it there. This device, it looks and feels great. Fantastic work by ModRetro. We can only hope that the prices go down in time. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's it from me. This is SWPO Gaming. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you down the road. Peace.